Good morning to all. My name is Renuga SAC. Today we are going to see the subject called Programming in C. In that we are going to enter into a new topic called functions. First we will learn about what is functions and its types, and example programs also we can see now. First we will learn the definition of what is functions. Functions means it is a group of statements that perform together a task. So it is the simple definition of functions. It is group of statements. We may have many types of statements in a program to perform a particular task. So that is called as functions. And it has many types: function prototype, function definition, recursion. Likewise, there are 4 types of functions. We may see now one by one. Functions. What is functions? It is a group of statements that perform functions together a task. So it is a group of statements that perform together as a task. So next, what is these functions or of types? First type is function prototype. It may otherwise called as function declaration. So what the definition for this function prototype or function declaration is: function prototype includes signature of the function, name of the function, and return type. So this function prototype means function declaration, meaning we are declaring a function inside that program, and it includes signature of the function. It means we must have some variable for that function. Second, name of the function. What is the name for that function? Third, it will contain return type. So this signature of the function determines the number of parameters and types. So this first signature of the function, it determines the number of parameters and types. In some examples we use void main. It does means that is the function does not return any value. Void means itself, the meaning of void means itself empty. So when we use this void, it means this function will not return any value. So this is the definition for function prototype or function declaration. Function prototype includes signature of the function, name of the function, and return type. The signature of the function determines the number of parameters and types. In some examples we use void, that is the function does not return any value. Void means empty. So now the syntax for this function prototype is: I need the return type, that will be mentioned first. Then I will have my function name. In the bracket the data type will be added and an argument 1, comma, semicolon. Now we are going to see example program for this function prototype. Example program for function prototype. As it is a C program, we have here #include stdio.h, #include conio.h. These are the 2 basic header files. Next, before giving the void main function execution, I have to declare a function. So for that I am giving what the function I am going to declare is void function 1 bracket semicolon. So this void I am using, and this is the name of the function, and I have given semicolon, and now I have declared the function. So this is the function declaration. After this I am giving void main, that means my execution is going to start. Curly brace I am opening. Now I am giving the printf statement. Before name, likewise a statement I am giving inside this printf, semicolon. Then this function 1 is called inside. This is the second type of this functions. Next printf statement will be another word, welcome. Likewise, I'm giving a word. Inside this printf, I'm closing my program. Here I gave a printf statement. Then again I'm calling this declaration. This is called function call. I'm calling the function. Another printf statement called a statement welcome I gave. Now I've closed my program. Now we have to call function definition we are going to use. So this void function 1 will be used again. After this curly braces, void function 1. For this void function 1, we have to give some types of some statements. So for that I'm opening my braces. Inside that printf, what in that void function 1, I have to declare the name of the function, the signature for this function. So I'm giving this printf statement like any word like function. Likewise, I gave the name and I closed it. That's all. The program got over. Now my output will be, first it will enter this printf statement. Before name will be entered as it stands first. Next, you may think this welcome will be appeared in the output, but that's not. As we have here already given this function call, function 1, this statement will go to this line. And this line, what we have declared for this line, this printf statement will be appeared. What we have declared here, function. So this will appear first. Then after that, this printf statement appears in the output, welcome. So in this program, I have explained what is this function declaration. I have declared here a function, and this statement refers to function call. Next we will see that definition, function call. And here I have function definition. This declaration, I have given a meaning for this declaration. That is, I gave a statement and that is appeared in that output. So this is the example program for function prototype. Next, we will see the definitions for function definition and function call. These are the second and third types of functions. We have seen the first type, function declaration. It's called function prototype. We have seen its definition, syntax, and also example program. In that program also we have included the function call and also the function definition. So now we are going to see only the definition for what is that function call and function definition. Then the last type of the function, recursion, we will see. Function definition. It has two principal components. The first line, the body of the function. The first line contains return type, function name, optional set of arguments separated by commas, enclosed by parentheses, meaning this function definition consists of two principal components. There will be a first line and the function's body. Body of the function means, as we seen in the previous program, I have declared this function prototype, that is void function 1. Okay. What is the body of this function? So this is the first line in that function definition. This is the first line. What is the body of the function? So this is the body of that function. Body of the function. So these two main principal components for function definition. So that's what the function first line represents function 1. Likewise, I have declared the body of the function is inside that I gave the printf statement function. That is the body of the function for function definition. So this first line contains return type, function name is there, and optional set of arguments will be whatever we may give variables names inside that parenthesis. Everything will be under this first line. Now we are going to see the syntax for function definition. The same syntax, it will be repeated as like in function declaration, but a similar small change will be there. Return type, function name, data type argument 1, data type argument 2. That's all. In function declaration I just finished the syntax by using semicolon. But in definition, after doing this, we are going to open and close the parenthesis, curly braces. So that's the only difference between these two, function definition and declaration syntax. Third, we are going to enter call, function call. This function call also we have seen in the program. What is this function call? Function call is an expression that passes control and arguments to a function. Expression is function name or evaluates function address. Expression list is called list of expressions. Function call means it is an expression that passes control and arguments to a function. Means this function one bracket semicolon called function call statement. It passes controls and functions to this function declaration. That's what they explained here. It passes control and arguments to that function, and it will evaluate and it will address of that function. That function one call, it is the address of that function declaration statement. So that is what they have given here. The last type is recursion. Recursion meaning, first before entering into the definition, what is the meaning of recursion? Means repeatedly, doing continuously, repeatedly. Doing continuously. So it is a process by which function calls by itself repeatedly until a specific condition is satisfied. So this process is used in repeating computation until the given statement or the given condition is true or it is satisfied. It will again and again it will call by itself. It's very important, by itself. And we are going to see now example program for this recursion. We are using two header files, #include stdio.h, #include conio.h, and I am going to give a data type int, a name for that variable fact. In the bracket I gave int n. Next I am going to enter the execution void main. Next, after giving that void main, I am going to open my curly braces. I am giving int n, that is data type I gave and the variable I have declared, comma, answer I need, semicolon. What this means, this purpose of this program is we are going to find the factorial of a given number. We are going to find factorial of a given number. So I must need the answer. Next I am going to give the printf statement. In my printf statement /n, I have to enter a value. Enter value. After the printf statement, there comes the scanf statement. In that, as it is an int data type, I am using %d, comma, this n is the variable, so I have to get the address of this n. So ampersand n, semicolon, to get that value and to print in the output. And this answer only I am going to store the factorial of this variable n. So answer is equal to, I am going to find the factorial for this n variable. Next comes my printf statement, the output to produce the result, the factorial is equal to %d, comma, and this answer will be stored in this statement, answer, semicolon, get ch. Now my output will be, first this enter value will be appeared in my output, enter value. If I am giving the number 6, means usually we will find the factorial of 6 is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. So by multiplying all these answers we will get an answer 720. So likewise it's going to find it. So first this enter value will be appeared in the output statement. 6 means factorial is equal to 720. So that's how this recursion program, example program statement appears.